This is Taking Stock for Friday, August the 29th, 2014. I'm Pim Fox. Today's theme is ingredients. Stew Leonard stores have been described as Disneyland for dairy products. Stew Leonard reveals the ingredients for a successful grocery business. Coming up next, meet Stew Leonard. He is the head of Stew Leonard's chain of grocery stores. You're going to learn how he created the Disneyland of dairy stores. This is Taking Stock on Bloomberg. All right, now shopping for food in a grocery store, not always a lot of fun, but my next guest is changing all that. Stew Leonard's has been described as the Disneyland of dairy stores. Joining me now is the company's chief executive, Stew Jr. Welcome to Taking Stock. Thanks for being here. Now, I want to note that you took over the company in 1991, but you've been in the grocery business in one way or another for much longer. Just tell people a little bit about your history.
It's a family business. You know, my grandfather started, my father, you know, he taught me, I took over. You know, we sort of try to stand on everybody's shoulders. And I have a brother and two sisters that work in the business, and we have people that have worked there 20, 30 years at Stew Leonard. So
it's as much as a family as it is a business.
Right, and you know, it's basically fresh food. And you know, my grandfather started with a dairy. So we bottled milk, you know, we went to the farms, got all the milk, and that's how I grew up. My father delivered it and then decided to open a little retail store in 1969. And today...
Tell people today how much it's gone from one retail store to many locations, and also you've got wine stores.
Yeah, so we have 4 food stores that we all run. And, you know, we'll have millions of customers a year go through the stores. And this weekend's going to be real exciting with Labor Day.
Labor Day. All right. So Labor Day, a big time for shopping, people stocking up, wanting to cook, for example. Yeah. What are some of the items that are going to fly out the store shelves?
You know what's big right now? Lobsters. I'm going to get you to get some lobsters because we're $4.99 a pound. We get them from Stonington, Maine right now. They come down, they literally get all the boats right out on the docks. We have a lobster cam in our stores.
A lobster cam? What do you get to see with the lobster cam?
It's a live feed right to the lobster dock in Southern.
So you get to actually see the lobster being unloaded?
You see the boats unloading the lobsters. We had our lobster, one of our guys waved to us today, you know, because we're going to sell 50,000 lobsters this weekend between all the stores.
50,000 lobsters. Now, how do you, all right, now you know, for example, Labor Day weekend, you know some of the products that people are going to want to have. Right. How do you manage the inventory? I mean, it's a lot different from 1969. You now got computer systems, you have more expertise. Right. How do you manage what goes into different stores?
It's tough, but it's amazing how similar it is to last year. You know, so you can really track, unless there's big weather changes and there's a big rainstorm one day, you can have a pretty good feel of what you're going to be ordering. So we'll bring, you know, there's daily deliveries of lobsters. If we're not going to get, if we don't think the sales are going to be where they are, we can ask a truck not to come down.
As far as trying to get shelf space for all the other products in the store, that's competitive. People want to be where the customers are. How do you balance what you think is going to sell with what you think might sell based on new products?
No, you know, the key thing is seeing what customers are trending right now. Like, for instance, pretzel rolls are really trendy and hot right now.
Pretzel rolls?
Pretzel roll. Instead of a hamburger roll, it's a pretzel roll. So, you put your burger in it. Delicious. You know, so we'll have a big display of pretzel rolls in the store this weekend. We'll sell thousands and thousands of packages.
Were you surprised by this? I mean, is this something where you put things out and then you get a response and you say, gee, I had no idea that this is what people wanted?
Like today, I was down in the city here. I'm walking around looking at these fresh vegetable juice stores because we're trying a couple of the fresh juices. I saw one today that was a cool idea. They had an allergy remedy. And so we just saw this new item today coming down here to your show. I got to thank you for this one.
All right, well, we'll see if it works out. Trying to get the fresh produce that everybody wants. Everyone is interested in locally sourced products. Right. What are you seeing?
Big trend toward that. Organics is a trend, but local is even bigger. And if you can get local stuff from local farms, people love, you know, knowing about that. So we're sourcing all our local farms right now. If you notice, I brought some corn down.
Yes.
You could eat that corn today. That's like, you don't even need butter or salt on that. You don't even have to cook it. It's so
What's it
sweet,
like to go through a Stew Leonard store with Stew Leonard? What kinds of things would I see, and what would you be pointing out?
Well, the first thing, it'll take you a long time because I love stopping and talking to the customers. The team members that we have, we've been in the Fortune 100 best companies to work for.
Well, you
for
got 2,000 employees.
Yeah, we have 2,000, and I'll be traveling to the stores this weekend. I'll take time off next week, but I'll be going to the stores. But walking through the stores to me is fun. They're making everything fresh, and I love taking one of the lobsters. I stick it on my shoulder. I do a little lobster show for the kids.
It's as much entertainment as it is food.
Well, you want to make it fun as you go through.
And as far as the kinds of foods that are being prepared, not just the stuff to take home, but the prepared food in the grocery store, is that growing?
Very much so. And you know what you find is people don't want to prep today. Like, you could take a Brussels sprout, and if you shave it, slice it up, and sell it, that's one of our best items right now, shaved Brussels sprouts.
People are getting ready for Brussels sprouts and lobsters, I can tell. Stew Leonard Jr., Chief Executive of Stew Leonard's.